Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Right, now we are all fully aware that the Battlegrounds launch isn't what any of us wanted, and there are still plenty of bugs and problems and issues with the reward system and everything else. But let me be the bearer of bad news, because there seems to be an actual matchmaking exploit happening as well. So seemingly Kabam has changed the matchmaking algorithm to include your overall deck hero rating in consideration when deciding who you match against. So on paper, it sounds good because, if you have an average, mediocre account, you're not going to be matching mega whales with 20 rank 4s and stuff like that. Now that will present a lot of problems, like we have seen in Alliance War, if Battlegrounds ever actually truly become competitive, where there is any reason to try and get to the highest rank rewards, that will potentially be a very big problem. Additionally, there is already a massive exploit in place right now. And that exploit is quite simple. Since seemingly right now, it takes in consideration your average hero rating in your deck when deciding who you match up against. People have started splitting their decks basically in half. Like here I have like 17 champions that are 6-star rank 4, 6-star rank 3 level. Absolute, tough champions to go up against, and, very clear nukes. And then I have about 13, 14 2-star champions. And with that, my overall deck's hero rating falls down significantly to a point that on average it looks like that my champion strength is around 5-star rank 3, 5-star rank 4 level. And because of that, it matches you up against somebody who's genuinely playing their best and trying their hardest using 5-star rank 3, 5-star rank 4 champions, maybe maxed out 4 stars, 6-star rank 1, 6-star rank 2s in occasion. But in any case, significantly weaker opponent. Also, because of the way drafting works, you only need to get 4 strong champions that are 6-star rank 3 and 6-star rank 4s, and you're going to be set, because the match isn't going to go to round 3. So you need 2 defenders, 2 attackers, and that's it. They don't have to be perfect ones, because remember, your opponent is going to be trying to kill your 6-star rank 4 Mephisto with, I don't know, something 5-star rank 3 or 5-star rank 4. Whilst you're going to be attacking something with your 6-star rank 4, so you're going to have massive advantage, and you're going to get an easy victory. Because you're not going to be drafting any of your 2-stars in any of the rounds. Really, you only are concerned to, only have 2-stars is likely when you only have a choice in between 3 champions. But statistically, since majority of the champions are still at a high rank level, you're probably going to end up with 5 out of 7 or 6 out of 7 champions that are 6-star rank 3s and 6-star rank 4s after your draft. And your opponent's going to be absolutely screwed, unable to compete. Now, I have seen this being done already. I have heard more and more people doing this already. And to make it clear, this is not cheating. It is benefiting from a crappy matchmaking system, which Kabam has to address. Because there is no rule where it says that you have to have balanced deck, or that you can't add in 2 or 3 stars in your deck, and so on and so forth. So there were several people who asked me, will I get in trouble for this? And, realistically, there's absolutely no reason for anybody to get in trouble. Because again, nowhere has it ever been said that you can't use 2 and 3-star champions in your Battlegrounds deck and get yourself favorable matchmaking. At the same time, I do think it is a shitty thing to do. I do think it is a shortcut. I do not recommend people do it. But there are many people doing it. Especially because there is such a sour feeling in there towards Kabam right now, with the launch of Battlegrounds as a whole. And so people are kind of like extra motivated to go, you guys ruin the game mode, and we're gonna do whatever we can to play within the rules, but you know, to be sneaky or whatever is possible. Again, I do not advocate for this. I do not recommend this. I do not think this is quote unquote cool thing to do, but I can see why people do it. And similar thing is going to be why people will tank in Gladiator Circuit, because it's a very, very flawed system designed by Kabam with loads of loopholes, shortcuts, and extremely, let's say, unfair ways how to gain huge advantage for yourself. And this similar thing is going to happen when there are more people in Gladiator Circuit. Biggest whales are going to tank down and start beating on cow players once they eventually reach Gladiator Circuit as well. So we'll see how all of this thing ends, but I believe, as of right now, it stands without a doubt that Battlegrounds Matchmaking has to be adjusted, and all of the extra fluff has to be taken out of it. Because no matter what Kabam does, there will be people who abuse it. If they're going to start looking at prestige, there will be people who purposely will avoid putting in high prestige champions. If they're going to be looking at overall hero strength, there are going to be people who do this thing or another thing. So there's pretty much nothing Kabam, I think, can do bar from leaving the matchmaking algorithm as basic as possible and only look at your Battlegrounds rating once you reach Gladiator Circuit, and have absolutely no extra criteria throughout the victory track. But we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think would be for the best, because again, maybe you have some experiences that I don't, maybe you have some coding knowledge, maybe you just have a great idea that I failed to see. But virtually with any and every proposition to add in more and more complexity in these matchmaking algorithms, it also typically adds more and more and more ways how people will abuse them. So I think it would be best to keep it as simple as possible, where you're being matched based on your victory track tier, and that's it, nothing else. And then you're being matched based on your Gladiator Circuit rating and nothing else. If you have much better system, I would love to hear that. So yeah. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the